We are joined tonight by Power the Future Executive Director Daniel Turner. Mr. Turner, thanks very much for coming on.
Thanks for having me on.
So, in the clip you just saw, in the plan released to the press today, Joe Biden pledges to eliminate net carbon dioxide emissions in 30 years by 2050. As a scientific matter, is that a plausible claim?
It's amazing to think that as president he will eliminate carbon dioxide, right? It is such a nonsensical. This is the party that always says we're the party of science and we believe in science. To say we will have zero emissions by 2050 is just a stupid comment. It's a dumb comment.
Why?
Because
what you're doing is poo-pooing a dream here, Mr. Turner.
Yeah.
So tell me why that dream's not achievable.
I mean, just to think, to create green energy technology, to create windmills, you need to forge an awful lot of steel. To make steel, you need an awful lot of coal. That's an emission. To get the rare earths that go into solar panels, you need to do an awful lot of mining and excavation, and that's emissions. You cannot create green technology using green technology. So it is this circular reasoning to think that somehow they will create a system that is self-sustaining. We need oil, we need gas, we need coal, and to say we will eliminate it by 2050, it's just a dumb statement.
So I think the idea is that technologies that are, as they say, in the pipeline, that are being developed currently, will reach a point by 2050 where that's possible. Are we on that trajectory, honestly?
By 2050, I'm an optimist, maybe, but we're definitely not there yet. We haven't cured cancer yet either. Right, but I don't live my life assuming, well, we're going to start curing it, so let me live
right.
and smoke.
Have another cigarette.
Exactly, right? We haven't cured it yet. So is the technology going to be there in the future? Potentially. It's not there yet. But you know what annoys me about this deal when it comes to Biden, and he's the foreign policy expert. Last time we had tensions like this with Iran, oil was at $150 a barrel. Why is it not right now? With all the tension going on there, it's because we have men and women working in oil, working in gas. We are energy independent for the first time in decades. And instead of celebrating that and saying that is awesome, that is what it means to be American,
yes,
he wants to destroy all those jobs. I'm tired of these politicians who destroy and denigrate the men and women who work in the energy industry that make it possible to have the quality of life that we do.
But Biden is one of the many politicians who told us that one of the problems geopolitically for the United States was that we weren't energy independent. We were funding extremism, remember, in the Gulf?
Yeah.
But now we're not. But now we have to give up our own domestic oil production?
Now we have to give up our domestic oil production. Look, whatever happened to I remember he was Blue Collar Joe. He started his campaign in Pennsylvania. He launched it in Pennsylvania saying, I'm a blue collar guy just like the rest of you. I'm middle class Joe. Right? Pennsylvania has 300,000 people that work in oil and gas. Does he expect them to vote for him? Right, when he's threatening their jobs? It's the third largest coal state in the nation. Are they going to vote for him? Ask Hillary how it went last time a politician went to energy states and told them, you know what, I'm going to put you out of a job.
So this is a nonpartisan question, sincere question. Biden, none of these people, Ocasio-Cortez, Dr. Ocasio-Cortez, they're not scientists, they're politicians. I mean, that's what they do. Is it an accident that all of their solutions increase their power? Or put another way, have you seen any solutions to global warming that would not make the Democratic Party more powerful?
No, and I haven't seen one that also doesn't enrich a certain industry. If he's going to spend $1.7 trillion, it's going to go to somewhere. It's going to go to people like Tom Steyer who own green energy companies. It's going to go to people who are giving to his campaign that run green energy companies. That money has to be spent by somebody. So every proposal that involves climate change usually enriches their donors and their donor base, or it takes away individual rights and individual liberty.
What's so interesting is that they're not even allowing for a policy conversation because this is a moral question.
Exactly.
They're telling our children right now that if you don't agree with their program, you're a climate denier, which is like being a Holocaust denier. It's an immoral category.
It is. Yeah.
And there's no disagreement allowed.
Yeah, and you remember Ms. Ocasio-Cortez said that it is better to be morally correct than factually right, and this is an example of that.
It's unbelievable. Daniel Turner, thanks very much.
Thank you
for joining us.